Hey everyone, I'm Nancy from New Travel Escapes, and welcome back to another cultural adventure. Today we're diving into one of Mexico's most iconic celebrations, Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Now, I've been dreaming of experiencing this celebration ever since my early days vacationing in Mexico. And yes, I even had that James Bond Spectre-inspired opening scene in my head. Let me show you why you might want to book your next vacation to fall during the Day of the Dead. If you're a regular to our channel, then you already know that we spent some time vacationing in Huatulco, Mexico, where we made videos telling you everything that we know about the Secrets Adults Only Resort and the Dreams Family Resort. We planned this trip with Day of the Dead in mind, and we made it our mission to understand why Dia de los Muertos is so important in Mexican culture. And let me tell you, it's not what you might expect. I thought it might be a bit morbid or even sad, but I soon discovered it's a beautiful, heartfelt celebration where sadness meets joy. It's all about remembering family members who have passed, sharing stories, and honoring life in the most colorful ways imaginable. We booked a tour celebrating Dia de los Muertos with Gran Turismo Tours. Our guide, Oswaldo Rojas, took us to his home to show us how his family celebrates the holiday. We were lucky enough to be able to enjoy a meal of tamales, bread, and hot chocolate prepared by his mother. As we have a look around Oswaldo's home, I'll break down what I learned about the holiday from his family. What is Dia de los Muertos? For those who might be new to this, Dia de los Muertos is a time when families come together to celebrate the lives of loved ones who have passed on. Instead of mourning, people honor their memories with art, food, and vibrant traditions. Imagine a family reunion that spans generations, where even cemeteries transform into places of joy and remembrance. Every November 1st and 2nd, colorful altars called ofrendas, and I'm sorry right now for my pronunciation, I am not Spanish, but I'm doing my best. The ofrendas are set up in the homes, cemeteries, and very public spaces. Ofrendas are decorated with marigolds, sugar skulls, food, candles, and photographs. Each element tells a story of love, memory, and gratitude, and honestly, it's like witnessing a heartwarming blend of art, history, and family tradition all at once. Here in Huatulco, the celebration of Dia de los Muertos is taken to a whole new level. The streets are alive with processions, music, and dance. Families gather in cemeteries not for mourning, but for what feels like one giant family party. It's a celebration of life, love, and legacy that you really have to see to understand. Look at this. Every building, every corner, there's little tributes to those who have passed on. And I have to admit, I was a bit skeptical at first. I've never experienced a cemetery as a place of celebration before. But here in Huatulco, it's a joyous reunion where people share stories, food, and laughter. It truly opened my eyes and warmed my heart. Let's take a deeper dive into the rich traditions of Dia de los Muertos. It isn't just a festival, it's a living tapestry of history, symbolism, and heart. Here's what I learned. Dia de los Muertos has roots that stretch back to pre-Hispanic times. Indigenous cultures like the Aztecs and Mayans held rituals to honor their deceased long before the arrival of the Spanish. When Catholicism arrived, these traditions blended with the All Saints' Day celebrations, forming the unique and colorful holiday that we see in Mexico today. So why all the vivid colors and symbolism? Let's start there. Marigolds. The bright orange marigold is more than just a pretty flower. Its vibrant color and strong scent are believed to attract the souls of the departed, guiding them back to the world of the living. The marigolds create a pathway almost like nature's own red carpet, leading the spirits to the ofrenda. One of the most recognizable symbols of Day of the Dead are the skulls. There are the calaveras, which are representations of human skulls that you will see as a theme for kids' coloring activities, or edible sugar skulls and face makeup. Each skull often features the name of a loved one, symbolizing that the departed are remembered. You may also have seen La Catrina, which is a Mexican icon of an elegantly dressed skeleton woman. Pan de Muerto, or death bread, is a special sweet bread baked exclusively for this holiday. It's often sprinkled with sugar and sometimes flavored with orange blossom or anise, symbolizing the cycle of life and death. The bread's round shape and decorative toppings represent the cycle of life, its continuity, and its renewal. Enjoying Pan de Muerto is a way to taste the tradition, and it's often shared among family members as a symbol of unity and remembrance. Traditional foods and offerings. Alongside the Pan de Muerto, families prepare traditional foods such as tamales and various regional specialties that the departed enjoyed in life. These offerings are placed on the ofrenda alongside personal mementos, photographs, and candles. Each item is chosen with care to evoke memories. They're able to tell stories and celebrate the unique personality of that particular loved one. The parade and processions. The parade during Dia de los Muertos is more than just a festive procession. They're communal celebrations where people dress in elaborate costumes, paint their faces to resemble skulls, and march together in honor of their ancestors. These parades symbolize the journey between life and death and the idea that death is merely another phase of existence. The dates and whom they celebrate. Traditionally, Dia de los Muertos is celebrated on November 1st and 2nd. November 1st is often dedicated to the souls of children, and November 2nd honors the deceased adults. This dual celebration underscores the belief that death is a natural part of life, affecting every generation. Families gather at cemeteries and homes alike, transforming these spaces into vibrant celebrations of life. Walk through the cemetery with me. All these elements, the marigolds, sugar skulls, sweet bread, and the spirited parades come together to create an atmosphere where life is celebrated, death is accepted, and stories about your ancestors are told. It's a unique perspective that challenges us to understand where we come from and how our lives have been shaped by those who come before us. Whether you're drawn by the history, the symbolism, or the sheer joy of this community celebration, Dia de los Muertos offers something unforgettable, and I'm very glad that we had the opportunity to experience this Mexican celebration. If this inspires you, consider planning your Mexican vacation around this vibrant holiday and add some cultural experience into your vacation. Let me give you some tips that we learned adding this into our vacation. First, we aimed for a less commercialized area of Mexico. Huatulco was where we chose, but you choose wherever fits best for you. It is celebrated almost everywhere. I'm sure Mexico City would be one crazy party. If you can find a local guide via the Facebook groups or an internet search, they can arrange smaller and more personalized experiences that let you dive right into the traditions. We chose a group that had a maximum of 12 people, but others we were at the resort with booked their outing through their travel company, and they were taken by the busload into town. Having met back at the resort after our different adventures, I can honestly tell you that going by the busload did not give you the same experience as going with a smaller group. They were taken to a restaurant for a 30-minute bite to eat and then a quick pass by the cemetery and through town to purchase souvenirs, while we were taken to a family home, given homemade food and a more personalized explanation of their family celebrations, followed by free time to wander the cemetery celebrations on our own. Most people we spoke to said if they were to do it again, they would prefer a more personal experience. And my favorite tip is to bring a Costco-sized bag of candy for the kids at the cemetery. They have their own version of trick-or-treating, where they go around the cemetery during the celebrations and hand out candy to the children. I learned this the hard way. I only had a small bag and I didn't bring nearly enough. So next time, I'm definitely thinking Costco for sure. If I can fit it in my suitcase and stay underweight, I'll be bringing it. Our resort also put on a huge Day of the Dead celebration festival, which we managed to catch the last hour of when we returned from our outing. It was really well done. So even if you don't plan an outing, be sure not to miss the resort celebration. I was very happy to have checked Dia de los Muertos off of my vacation experience list. I came away with a deeper understanding of why this holiday is so important in Mexican culture. Yes, there was a hint of sadness, but it was beautifully balanced with celebration, laughter, and storytelling, and it felt like a huge, heartfelt family reunion, right in the middle of the cemetery. So if you're looking for an unforgettable, immersive cultural experience that celebrates life in all of its hues, consider planning your trip to Huatulco or somewhere else in Mexico around Dia de los Muertos. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to New Travel Escapes, and share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. If you've celebrated it before, we'd love to hear your stories. And if you have other cultural experiences that you think I would like to know about, share those too. Don't forget to click the bell icon and stay updated for all of our latest adventures. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy travels, and may your journey be filled with wonder, celebration, and unforgettable memories. See you in the next video. Adios.